Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here introducing you to The Call Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. For those new to our show or just catching up, our episodes air at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on YouTube with live chat with various members of the cast before going live on all our audio services 1 hour later. So if you want to react live with the community as the episode airs, YouTube is the place. And don't forget to visit our website for merch and our Ko-fi page, where you can donate coffees, and for each coffee, we get a luck point added to a pool the keeper uses to top up our luck each session. If you donate enough coffees, Derek gets dice to mess with us. So, there's that. But for now...
Last we left our investigators, officially split, the parties now make their way through the lodge. Amos and Agatha in a tower similar to the Church of Contemplation, and Althea and Marion pursuing Albert Gohl deeper into the manor.
Hi.
Come back.
Sorry.
Althea and Marion?
Hello.
Hello!
Hi. Yes. Sorry.
And Derek's like, not even 20 seconds in, and I gotta bring this up.
Come on now. Yeah. So, anyone who's been watching at least the last few episodes has, hopefully you have, to get to this point, otherwise you may be quite confused. You might still be confused if
Sounds
you
like
watch
a
them
you
all.
problem.
That the group has been split up for the last little bit, so I've been asking players to leave the room because they don't know what's happening, which I think is hilarious. Because they don't know what's going on with the other players, except their glee when they leave this room and they're like, I can't tell you.
Yep. And the occasional, we just hear it exclaim, like, oh my god, something's happening in there. What could it be?
Yeah, I just hear someone screaming from the room.
Yeah,
We're just like, oh god, what's happening to them?
Yeah.
Awesome. But for this game, I'm going to start off with Althea and Marion, which means Agatha. Agatha and Amos will have to get the fuck out of the room.
Amatha?
Amatha.
That's terrible. No, I'm sorry. I regret everything.
Stop it.
It's better than Agos.
It's better. I was going to say Agos.
Agos was the other one.
Agmos.
Sounds like Argos.
Agamos.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Agamos sound.
Okay.
Sounds
So-
like a type of
Write that
moss.
down. That's a good demon's name.
That would be it.
This is the Agamos.
Get him! Sorry. Oh, would you be a dear and get me some water that I forgot to get? So Althea and Marion, I'm pretty sure we ended off in the room where the pincushion man's...
Yeah, she just found me behind a curtain.
Yes, that's what it is, and you were like sort of in a stun thing. Regardless, because it's been a little while since we played, and you are going to snap out of it. And,
Yeah.
you might have already snapped out of it last
I feel like
game.
I just did,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to say that, because I can't remember. It's been a little while since we played. But I'm going to say Marion starts coming out of the frozen state that she's in. It might have already happened, but it's been a while since we played. What's going on?
Okay. Yeah. Nope. I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Hopefully I'm not creating a continuity.
No, I couldn't think and talk at the same time. Apparently. Sorry. It's a skill. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we are currently in.
Yeah, so it's it's a square
Yeah.
room. There was 3 curtains.
Yep.
Behind one.
Blood all over the place. Corpse over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saw.
Doll.
You saw Gohl outside.
Yes, I saw him going down the hallway.
And he saw you.
Whatever. And did he see me?
Yes,
Yes, he did. Yeah, you had sort of
right,
a little
yeah.
bit of a standoff.
Oh yeah, right. And oh yes, right. Okay, so all right. So setting with Marion collecting herself, or
Yeah.
like coming out of her state of shock.
Is it still moving? And I'm just sort of like not like I'm like I sort of like kind of look at the pincushion man, but then look away. Like, I can't, Althea, I can't look at it. Is it still moving?
Is what still moving?
The creature in the glass. It's. I don't think it's dead.
And I'll look up at it.
Well, move the curtain a bit aside.
Yeah.
Like I said, I may be changing continuity here, but
Yeah.
we're just going to...
Yeah, because he was behind like a...
Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
you were behind that curtain. So as you push across,
Yeah.
you see the pincushion man, behind this glass, like a glass box, if you will. But what you all see is small slugs climbing up the sides of the glass, and the body seems to be shaking. Something you do notice is, if you remember, probably not, this is years ago, in Swill's Gullet, where Agatha with the Lee Enfield had shot half the head off, blue.
Yeah.
But the whole body of the pincushion man was like a giant slug.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can see sort of like rows of teeth and this weird alien physiology, if you will, that's inside the skull. But it looks to be there's small slugs crawling in around the body. And underneath, there seems to be, at the bottom of it, there seems to be slopes down, and there's a bowl that's collecting the slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that bowl wasn't open to like the room, right?
No.
It was kind of just a bowl as one
it's
piece.
inside the thing itself,
Okay. Okay, so you said the body is like twitching and stuff like that?
Yeah, like it's... roll me a medicine check.
Okay. 81 out of 70. And so it begins.
Did you want to burn 11 luck?
On the medicine check? I feel like I'm going to need it for later. So no.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure if the body's alive or not, and you wouldn't really be sure because the physiology is so different from what a human's physiology should be. Right?
Are the slugs? Do they seem to be congregating more in the areas where his head was blown away and stuff?
No, where you see the largest accumulation of slugs. Are you looking at the pincushion man?
I'm looking at Althea.
Done. What you see is where Marion had stepped behind the curtain, and she was up against the glass. That's where there's an accumulation of slugs.
Yeah.
And I need a Sandy. No, I'm not going to call for a Sandy check actually at the moment because it is something you've seen before, and I don't want to double down in case I have screwed up my community. Is there's a pile of these small slugs up along the glass, and a lot of them seem to be creating a visage of Marion. These small, twisted, weird, fleshy forms of what looks like Marion's face.
I'm going to, if it looks like he's I'm just going to assume he's twitching and stuff. His eyes, there's no eye open, because they say eyes, but eye. This part is more. I'm just going to assume it's the slugs that are doing that making him twitch and move and stuff. And I'm going to close the curtain.
Sure.
Marion? No. I don't think he is alive. I think...
Gohl is gone?
Yes, he went down the hallway.
But he's gone. He's
nowhere near us.
He is not human. There is something. He can't be human. Althea, the things that he'll do. We can't stay here. We need to find Alistair and get out of here. We can't stay in this room. And I just start leaving.
Yeah. I totally agree that we cannot stay in this room.
As Marion is at the door.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to follow behind her because, well, for various reasons. I don't want to be alone. She doesn't want to be alone or can't be left alone, especially right now. So, we'll just go out. And, so we still need to find Alistair? Okay, so we know...
Yes, you're right.
So,
you're right. You're right.
So going out of the room to the right is where the stairs were that we came.
Okay, so as you look out of the room, it's actually to the left. And you go down, and there is another door there, which you had realized led to that unused bedroom. It was like this musty smell, and it seemed to be. I'm not sure if you had looked in there as well, but it could have been. But either way, you do know that that's what it is. And then looking to the left, so there's this door, and then there's the door to the stairways going back down.
Okay. Is that where? So.
And now what happened is Gohl head went to the right. He went further,
Down the
deeper, and
hallway.
then around the corner because it's sort of like a square.
Yeah.
Or like it, similar to the bottom where you would walked into.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if we went to the left, opposite of Gohl, there's the option to go back down the stairs the way we came, or to go upstairs further. Or only if we wanted to continue searching for Alistair on this floor, would we have to go to the right?
Just give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
Because I'm just hoping I'm not creating. There is, the stairs do continue up.
Okay. All right. So
once we're in the hallway, she kind of takes a
take a second. All right. So Gohl,
Are you okay? Are you all right?
I'm as okay as I can be probably right now. Okay.
All
Great.
right.
So we're gonna focus on what we have to do because the longer we stay here, the worse it's gonna be, and we still have to find the others and fill them in on everything. And Amos will probably be very interested to know that Gohl is here, considering what has happened between them previously.
Right, but we're up here. We should search where we are. We know they're keeping any number of unsavory things.
So Gohl went this way, and I'll point to the right. So for now, we can go this way to the left, and maybe we'll try going up the stairs. Unless there's other rooms that we can check.
You can go to the right, and there's other rooms there.
Yeah, there's 2 rooms to the left, and then the stairs, and then to the right, there's no more rooms there, but there's a corner.
Yeah, so as you go forward to the hallway, there's a corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we should check these rooms. Just looking, that one I point at the bedroom across hall is empty.
Yeah, so then so basically, there's this room, the bedroom, the staircase. So if you're looking for other rooms, it's to the right.
Okay.
But you said Gohl continued down the hallway?
He did. He went down the hall and went around the corner. Okay.
Did he see you?
He did.
And he just let you go by?
I didn't go past him. I came up the same way you did, and he was already going in deeper. He saw me, but he didn't seem particularly concerned about it.
He's not with the Silver Twilight Lodge. He's not. He's more. He seems to have his own agenda against them.
And
it is possible he knows where he's going.
And that's...
I'm wondering if we should follow him.
Okay. I mean, if it means potentially finding Alistair...
I don't know what's more likely to find Alistair, to keep searching rooms. Would they keep him upstairs because he's a higher value hostage? Or if Gohl perhaps... Gohl seems to know things we don't.
Okay, all right.
But I don't know what his goals are here.
I don't think anybody besides him could ever determine what his goals are, maybe. All right, so how about we start with this? We'll quickly look at the rooms here on this floor, and you know what? I was going to suggest that maybe one of us watch the corner, but I don't feel like Gohl cares that we're here.
I don't think so.
All right.
I think he's focused on his own
Whatever
macabre
situation. Let's just continue searching, and we'll just deal with that as it comes.
Okay. We'll check these rooms and
we'll
decide after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of really going by the layout at the moment,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go sort of the rooms that you're checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless something happens in the hallway as you go, even going around the corner and stuff like that. So there's another door a little bit of the ways up before the turn, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And as you open up that door, it's the same size, it's the similar size as the room that had the pincushion man in it. Except in this room, there seems to be something quite large in the middle of the room, but it's covered up
With a cloth?
Yeah, like covered up with like.
What shape is it? Does it look like?
It's almost formless to a point. It's around 6 feet high.
Okay.
And there seems to be something on top, and it seems to almost have a bit of a pointed or not a sharp point, but a top.
Okay. So yeah,
and it's just something.
That's what I was wondering. Like like if someone had something over a painting. Or
no,
something
it doesn't seem to be a painting.
Sphere or
it seems to be some solid thing, but there's a.
And is there anything on the walls?
No, this room is completely empty except for whatever that is, but it seems to be covered up.
What do you think?
The more we know, the closer it gets us to at least figuring out where to go next. Keep an eye on the door.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go up to the formless shape and lift up the cloth.
Before she does that, has there been anything? Actually, when we would have left the other room, was there anything around that could be used as like a blunt instrument? Like if I were going to swing a bat, but it's not a bat, it's just random houseware items.
So you don't see anything in this room or the last room, but there is the bedroom. You could probably go in and maybe.
Someone left an umbrella or something.
Well, it's not even an umbrella. Make me a luck roll. I'm going to say, back up a little bit. You go into the room. You're looking for a weapon. Make me a luck roll.
Okay.
Just so
it's just something to swing if necessary. 95 out of 75. And so it begins. All right.
Okay, so you don't seem to find anything that would be...
All right. So we'll just go back to,
Yeah.
Oh, I do have the, what was it was a Derringer?
Yeah, you had the small 2-shot.
I'll take that out because there's no reason not to. Basically.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yep. All right. So, I will watch the door and Marion can...
A note, when we leave the room with the pincushion man, I want to make sure as we leave the room that we close the door.
Sure.
And I want to double check that there is no blood on our shoes.
That is a good catch because there is blood for sure on Althea's shoes.
Oh, yeah, because I walked in through it to come into the room.
Right? And you were probably careful leaving, so I'm going to say that. And you managed to clean it off so that way you're not leaving that residue.
All right. Okay.
Now, saying that, you do notice... never mind. Okay, fair enough. Even though you were careful when you went in there, it was just...
it's everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. So now you're watching at the door and you're lifting up.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be able to peek underneath.
I'm going to describe what happens after you make Constitution rolls.
Oh.
Both of us?
Yes.
That's unexpected. Ooh, I don't like it.
I would burn luck.
I'm burning luck for that one.
Well, what'd you roll?
Maybe.
What'd you roll?
He says. 79 out of 75.
79 out of 75. And what did?
I got 25 out of 55.
Nice.
25 out of 55. Yeah. Okay, so that's a hard success for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a bit further away, see?
Yeah. Can I burn 4 luck for that?
I'm going to... Before you do that, I will actually describe what happens that's causing the con roll.
Okay.
Okay. So as you're lifting up the curtain or the covering, okay, you see what appears to be stone. It seems to be like a boulder of sorts. And you hear a ringing, a very familiar ringing. And then it's a Constitution roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you burning the luck, though?
Last time we were this close to that boulder, we all passed out and woke up in...
You didn't even get this.
We didn't even get this close. So yeah, I'm going to burn it.
Case number 0102, the boulder. Agatha...
Amos was the one who got closest.
Yeah,
the
rest of us went to
20
around.
meters? Althea, Goodyear, and Marion still get nosebleeds at 20 meters. at 20 meters away, which is a fair amount of
Fair
distance.
distance, yeah.
But the sound does seem to be quite deadened. But it has a very similar effect to that boulder. Now, you can almost tell that it's not the same boulder.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it is a different shape.
Well, the one that
Was
there was
big.
massive.
Was
Yeah.
massive. This seems to be smaller than that, but it's still a fairly large rock.
Okay.
So the buzzing seems to be muted.
Yeah.
And did you say you were burning the 4?
The 4, yeah.
Yeah, so you burned the 4 luck.
Yeah.
Right away, you get a nosebleed.
Yeah. It dropped
Yeah, you get a nosebleed, a headache. It's just very discomforting, and you get dizzy,
Yeah.
a little bit lightheaded. Althea, you still get a headache. You still feel this throbbing,
Yeah.
this pressure, but you do manage to
Okay.
by the door. And once you drop it, nothing. Yeah. Do you have sewing with this character?
No.
Oh no, that was Delta Green.
Yeah.
Somebody had Delta Green. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm just gonna drop the curtain and say, nope. This is similar to the boulder we saw in Swill's Gullet. There's nothing in this room. We shouldn't be here.
How big is it?
Like I said, it's around 5 to 6 feet high
Yeah.
at its apex, and it's rounded out. It's still big.
Was it like on a pedestal or
No, it was right on
just
the floor.
on the floor?
If you want to get a better look,
No. I know what.
because you only saw
Yeah.
the bottom portion.
I know what it looks like.
Did it look from the very bottom portion just like rough or like it had been carved?
From
And I'm okay if I didn't get an
Spot hidden.
90. I don't know. I didn't notice. I was distracted.
You're not sure.
No, I have no idea.
You're not sure.
It's not a critical enough question.
You know,
I
if
was
you
just
stare
curious.
too much longer, you blow the blood vessels. It's just not worth the time.
A drop, is it? Blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you have a handkerchief? I have a handkerchief. We should.
Marion's most likely. To
Yeah.
have one.
We should spend as little time in this room as possible. And,
Marion,
yes.
just in case something happens and we need to hide from someone, remember this room,
Oh.
just in case.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Okay.
I'll
Anyway,
make a note.
we'll make a note of which room this is on the floor,
Yes, fair enough.
and continue on.
Yeah, so basically, once again, instead of completely...
Yep.
Because the place is massive, I can just go, you're continuing further along,
Yep.
you come across this door.
Yep.
Nothing in Call of Cthulhu is to scale. There's no proper maps or anything, and I wouldn't use it even if I had one.
Yep.
It's just sort of the way it's going. So as you continue along, and then you come around that corner, and you can see that it continues on very similar to the first
So we've
floor.
checked all of the rooms that were in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then
Or like, even if there is some other rooms there,
They weren't
I'm just going to say they're like storage closet, other unused bedrooms, stuff like that. Like there may be other rooms. I'm just going to bring up the rooms of note.
Yeah.
That matters. So as you come around the corner, the first thing you see is Gohl stabbing you in the face.
I punch him.
The first thing you see is what appears to be doors that look very similar to both of you. It's a double door, okay? And it's the way they're fitting in place. And they're sort of like, as you come around a corner, they're to the left. So almost as if they would be opening up to the sky, if you will. Like, it seems like where you are in the house, it's disorienting here. It's like things aren't where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
It seems like you should be at the back, like, you should, on the other side of this wall, should be the parking lot where Skeet dropped you off and then you came in, right?
Yeah,
This is
to the outside.
angle to the outside.
Okay.
But there's these double doors there, and they look exactly like the double doors that lead to the library on the Mansion on the Hill. You know what I mean? You see the door, and it's like in the exact...
Yeah.
It's the exact doors. It seems like you've seen them 1,000 times, and Marion was at the library a fair amount as well.
Yeah.
That they just seem similar, and that's where you place that they seem like the doors of the library.
This is very...
And of course, the hallway continues on, and there's other rooms.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to the library doors, and can I roll a listen check?
Sure, go ahead.
I was going to suggest the same thing, actually. Can we both do it? Since
Sure,
it's
I'll allow you
together?
both to roll listen checks.
What is my listen? Nope. 69 out of 40.
I also rolled a 69 out of 30. But we both rolled.
My God. Yes, Althea and Marion together.
All right, so
I'm
I don't
going
hear anything.
to... Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't really hear anything out of the ordinary.
I'm the one holding this tiny, tiny gun, so you can open the door.
All
That's
right.
what you were going to do.
Yep. I'm going to crack the door open just a little bit.
And just as you
Peek in?
crack the door open a little bit and you peek in, it's almost like an exact duplicate of Aloysius's Goodyear's library. It's the Goodyear Library in the Mansion on the Hill. It is the same layout, is my point. Although, and there's the large tables, and there's piles of bookcases, and there's
The furniture's all, and the layout is the same.
But it does look like there's different books and different things here. I'm not saying it is them, but it's seeing a duplicate library, if you will. If you will, is what it seems like.
Are there any lights on in there?
As you open up the door, you notice the lights automatically come on.
Oh. That's also unsettling.
Yeah, and there's like chandeliers,
Yeah.
right, coming down. And there's rows, even though it's the same layout, like there's the, I don't know, Beauty and the Beast library or whatever we referred to before.
Yeah.
But there are like, you notice that the lights only come on in the central part, but there's would be rows of books further in, but that's still dark.
Yeah.
It seems quite big.
Yeah.
And it seems very disorienting because it shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like because of the way the house
it's
would
Harry
be.
Potter's tent. Bigger on the inside.
Doctor Who there.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to step in there, just because.
You don't need to justify what else.
I know, but just because where it shouldn't be there, but also, it's exactly the same as my library.
It was the same layout.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I mean. Not the books and stuff.
As Althea goes a step forward, I'm going to just reach out and put a hand on her shoulder and say, I know this is unsettling, but we don't think we have time. This is
You're right.
just further evidence of... We do know there are connections between your house and the Silver Twilight Lodge, and maybe that can help us later if you see anything else you recognize. But for now...
You're right. Alistair is why we're here.
Yes.
I don't know, though. I think Simon would probably really like this. Yeah. Anyway, okay, yeah.
All right.
Close the doors and move on.
Okay, fair enough. As you close the doors, and you're just about to move on, something does click in your mind, though.
Oh.
Okay, without a check, something does click in your mind. There were some books open on the tables as well. There were some books. You know what I mean? As if somebody had been looking at things, which you hadn't. You know, it didn't click in till after you closed the door. I didn't describe it first, but that's what it looks like.
So here's the thing.
I'm not saying you should go in there.
No,
but
I'm just saying, between Alistair and Simon, who would be more likely to be looking at stuff in a library? If he was being kept as a quote-unquote guest, just because we can go in from this hallway doesn't mean whoever's in there could leave. You know what I mean? It's already weird.
Want to go see what the books were? I can watch the door. If we hold the door open. Are you concerned that... My concern is this... This room shouldn't be as big as it is.
No, it shouldn't.
I'll watch the hallway. I'll watch the door if you want to see what the books are that were open on the table.
Okay, sure. You just keep the door open.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to push you in there.
Oh,
it's just that that's a piece.
But it could be something that could be helpful to see what's on the table.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll quietly go in.
Okay, so you walk on in and you feel really disoriented. As you step inside, it almost feels like your ears are going to pop. It's almost like you feel this pressure change.
Okay.
And as you glance back to as you just stepped in, glance back to Marion, who's I'm assuming holding the door open and looking. It almost seems
I'm keeping an eye on the hallway.
It's almost like it's hazy, like heat wave. You know what I mean? It's almost like there's a little bit hazy looking back out of the room. That's just being in the step.
Okay. I want to do this as quickly as I can. I'll go to the table, see what topics of the books are on the table, and then
Okay.
Lingering's not a good idea.
Okay, so you just quickly go up, and some of the books are open, and some of the books are closed. Some of the books are just books on different trades. Like there's books on plumbing, and there's books on carpentry, like how to build things.
Okay.
Is what some of the books are.
Okay.
There's a few books on history of Egyptian history, or that like it would take a long time to really. Yeah. I'm just trying to throw it. It seems to be an eclectic mix of books that are here. But the one that's sort of opened up, that's at a chair. Like some of them are just spread around.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, is what appears to be like a magician's handbook. I don't mean like a wizard casting. I mean like an illusionist, like somebody with the circus or somebody who's putting on a show. But one of those books of how to do tricks and stuff. Huh. Like, and it seems to be open up to the page of, and it shows like a vat, like a glass case. Yeah. Not the same type of case as
Pincushion Man.
Pincushion Man's in, but like a case that you would imagine somebody would have their hands cuffed behind their backs. They'd be filled with water. They'd be dropped in and they have to break out. That sort of style is what it's open to. How to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Am I making sense? Like, it's not...
Yeah, I know. Okay. I know what you mean,
yeah. Is what it seems to be open to. Yeah. It's an interesting find.
Yeah. So, carpentry, plumbing, Egyptian history, magicians. I feel like I know who's sitting at this table. But I don't like it.
Well, I mean, share it with the audience.
Skeet's a jack of all trades. He's really good at carpentry. Is there anything there on like mechanical repair? Car repair?
No, there isn't any car repair books, but there seems to be a lot of trades books. But now that you've actually said it, can you roll me an idea roll, please?
Is there stuff there I'm building still?
No. Seriously?
Wow, weird.
You know what? I'm burning the luck for that.
No, what'd you roll?
I got 84 out of 70. Okay. So I'm burning 14 luck.
And the only reason they're being like this is because of all the luck that the cultist subscribers...
You're freaking right.
That's a good thing for you.
Yes.
All the luck that the cultist subscribers have.
Now I have to do math.
What?
What's 75 61. Minus 14? Thank you.
I was like... I thought you were asking about... Sorry.
This is why I get...
That you had, you know what I mean? Yeah. You rolled 84 and you have a 70 in it. And I was like,
no.
That's... No. If you gotta ask that math.
No.
Althea doesn't need math.
That's not what I meant.
She has a credit rating and sharp wit.
Yeah.
Enough to cut you.
I have people to do math for me. Yes, I'm burn the luck. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so when you said Skeet's a bit of a jack of all trades, right?
Yeah.
Something clicks. And you remember that whatever Skeet works on, or whatever Skeet builds, or whatever Skeet, it's always successful. Right? Except for Skeet's shotgun, which was successful for you, but when one of the creatures in Spillsgullet tried to shoot it, it blew up in their hands. But Skeet is unnaturally good. Unnaturally might be the wrong word.
At building things and repairing things. And
then you think a little bit further for when you said he could build the treehouse.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a fog gets lifted from your mind. For wood that was imported from Italy, that treehouse was built really fucking quick.
Yes, it was.
I don't think that's ever been mentioned.
And it's for wood that was imported and for how big that treehouse is.
Yeah.
It was built pretty quick. I'm not saying that this was Skeet sitting here.
No.
I'm just saying, just bringing up the idea Skeet's a jack of all trades. Yeah, but it seems like Skeet is a master of a lot of trades. Yeah. Which, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It's quite possible that he's just really good at this stuff. He's just really good at putting things together.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything else of interest on the table besides books?
No, it just seems to be mostly books. Yeah.
Okay.
You do notice that, I mean, the books are different in this in this library as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will leave and rejoin Marion if I can.
Okay. So as you stand up, can you roll me a spot hidden check?
72 out of 72.
That is a success.
Nice.
As you do see
That's our
something.
first success of the game.
Yeah.
Fair.
As you stand up and you can see a little, like, the hallway between shelves, like, sort of as you're walking back and you just look down, and there's no real light there, you do see a slight stand, and there's a book under glass.
Is it yellow?
No, we're not there.
I know, I'm not there. I'm
took
watching the
that
hallway.
one. No, I took the last
No,
yellow book
no,
under glass.
No, that's you can clearly tell it's not yellow, but there is a book under glass.
Do I feel compelled at all to go look?
No, you do not feel compelled in the slightest. I'm just saying that you see something different than normally a book on the shelf. It seems to be like.
You know what? This place is weird enough. I'm just gonna leave at this point. I'll put that detail in my mind, along with all the other ones.
Yeah, and this is one of the things. Not everything you find you need to fuck with. No, I don't mean you in general. I mean players. Yeah. Right?
I'm just gonna.
So, what did Amos and Agatha get up to?
I'm just gonna put that detail in my mind. And,
no, it's interesting
leave,
though.
if I can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can. And once again, as you're standing up, and something else also happens as you see that I almost forgot to do this. You almost hear the sound of something completing, like the sound of a mechanism like locking into place, like
when I step out of the library.
No, when you stand up from the table, it's almost. But you didn't hear something start. You know what I mean? Like stone, like gears or something, but like something locking into place.
Do I hear that?
No.
Okay.
No,
and
you do not.
Can I tell what? Does it sound like it's coming from a direction?
It sounds like it's coming from like everywhere. Like it's just a uniformed. That's the wrong noise for it. And skink. That's the wrong.
Mechanical noises.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear the mechanical noise of something locking into place. I don't mean a door, but something clicking into place.
Okay.
But you didn't hear something start.
Outside of when I stand up, if I heard a sound, I would look around to see if I spot where it's coming from.
And as you look, oh sorry, was there more to that?
No, I was just gonna say that's what my reaction would naturally be to that kind of stuff.
As you look around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary other than, architecturally a big room being somewhere there shouldn't be, and it being the exact duplicate of your family library that you grew up with in your entire lives.
I'm going to leave before I have an existential crisis.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
I say that many times a day.
Yeah.
as you leave.
I'm going to leave.
Yeah, and you close the doors, yeah.
Okay.
No luck?
Marion, what do you feel? Like, what does your gut tell you about Skeet? Do you feel that he is actually a danger to us? When you really, like all the weirdness aside, when you're standing next to him, do you feel safe or do you feel not safe, I guess?
My instinct, my gut on Skeet is to feel safe with him. He has been nothing but kind. And logically, if he did wish to harm us, he's had many opportunities.
He has already saved my life at least once.
I think that's your answer. Or perhaps part of your answer?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, when we find the others, there was a bunch of different books on the table there. Nothing that would really tell me anything specific. It just brought something to mind that we can talk about after.
Okay. Let's check the other rooms in this hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to talk about the second floor right now. Just regular rooms, pretty much. You find some more bedrooms, some more storage rooms. I'm going to say you open up on the, further in and around the corner, there's another double door which you open up, and it's not similar to you, but it leads into almost like one of those lodge meeting halls. There's chairs around, there's a stage and a podium, but it looks like anything normal, even if I just don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like a board meeting room.
I don't need to build up tension about a storage room or regular rooms, but it does take time.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all you find on the second floor.
Okay.
Those were the notable rooms.
Yeah.
You do not see Gohl.
Okay.
Did he leave a trail of footprints? Like, was there blood on the carpet?
Yes, there would have been, but it would have dried out at a certain point.
Yeah, so we just saw where he went down the hall, but not where he went after that.
Okay.
Now, also though, just to be clear, as you come around this loop, almost the pole opposite the stairway on this side, there's another stairway on this side.
Yeah, so my question was going to be, like, if Gohl came this way, what were his options for leaving this floor? Going up?
Stairs.
Just going up or going down? Like, is there
up or down?
Up or down.
Because, okay, so look, if you treat this floor like a square, right? And you came up on the left, you know what I mean? The west of the square where the staircase is. On the east side of the square, there's another staircase going up and down.
Yeah.
Okay. So he could have went.
I just wanted to know so that, like, if there was only one option to go up or down, we know, like, if it's going up, there might be a good chance that we will eventually encounter him again. But if he went down, like, if it's up or down, then, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we've checked everything here, and I do think you're right that we should go up before we go down and
Okay. All right. Up
see
the
what's
stairs.
on floor 3.
Up the stairs.
Okay, so are you going back to the original staircase, or are you going up this?
I'd like to go up the
On the
opposite
other
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you end up going up this staircase, and it comes to, seems to be a pretty, like a heavy oak door, like a really solid door with a keyhole in it. And that's all it leads to. Like, the staircase just leads up to this door, if that makes sense. And it is locked.
Is it the kind of old-fashioned keyhole that you can see through?
Well, no, it's a bit of a misnomer as well, because there is usually a plate.
Oh.
And as you look in, as you try to look in, I should say,
Yeah.
there seems to be a plate up there that you can't...
You can't even put a key in.
No, inside the
see.
keyhole
Yeah.
there's a plate.
Yeah.
To stop
So
it.
you wouldn't be able to
You
look
can't
through
look
it.
through.
I'm also going to say, actually, that as you get up to the top of these stairs, which is not that far up.
Mm-hmm.
No, never mind. Sorry. That's wrong, because that wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, no, so it leads up to this door that's locked.
Why do I feel like the thing where you would need a key feels familiar to me?
I mean,
No,
many
I mean,
places-
like,
many
no.
places
But
need a
I mean,
key.
like, it's probably just my brain, like that we've seen a key.
I am
or
the key
across
master.
a key or something. What?
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't remember seeing a key, and I'm not sure if I was supposed to.
Do you have anything in locksmith?
No.
Which means I believe it's at 1%.
Yes.
Actually, I have 2%.
I'm gonna try it, just cause.
don't know.
Who knows? Maybe I could pick a lock. Would it be under locksmith?
It is a locksmith check.
I have 1%. What are the chances?
But that's not what I'm...
Oh, by me burning.
Hold on. Just to be clear, I'm going to give you a penalty die. Just if you're going to burn, you're going to burn hard. And I'm going to thank... let me see. I'm going to thank... Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to... Tyler McDonald! Tyler McDonald is going to give you a penalty die on a 1% skill roll.
Listen, don't thank Tyler. He wants to know what's behind that door just as much as I do.
I mean,
We do know Tyler. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Penalty die. What do you got? What do you got?
I hate you.
Why? What do you got?
If I didn't have the penalty die, I would have had 11 out of 1, and I would have burned that lock.
Yeah, but what is it now with the penalty?
61 out of 1. And I can't burn the luck because I only have 61 luck. I can't make the luck like 0.
Nah, I'll make you explode, yeah.
Can I make it 1? Because I could burn 60. No, all right. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea.
I don't think you should do that.
I'm so unhappy right now.
Well, you'd have absolutely no luck, really.
No. I mean that if I didn't have the penalty tie, I would have potentially had 11.
Thanks, Tyler.
Oh,
You're the man, Tyler.
Tyler's unhappy with you right now.
Give me a call when you get back to town. I'm going to play some games.
All right, so I unsuccessfully picked a lock. And unfortunately, I can't use credit rating on it, so we're going to have to turn back.
I'm gonna try and just listen at the door before we
Sure.
leave, just to make sure.
Sure.
And that is.
I love myself.
Yeah. You
Cut that out, Zach.
why my rolls always suck? That is a 64 out of 40
For your listen check?
for my listen.
You don't really hear anything on the other side of the door, no.
No.
Is there any... And the door, there's like nothing curved into it. There's nothing
No,
special about
just
it.
looks like a solid door.
Yeah.
Even the knob is normal.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it is actually a normal...
It's not a door that looks familiar to me in any way.
No, it's just, I hate to say it, sometimes you come across a locked door.
All right, fine. We go back the other way and go up the other stairs.
You do remember that Amos is is good at picking locks.
is. Very good
we
at
have
picking
to.
locks.
We have to find him first. And
Yeah.
we haven't heard any commotion coming from down. Like, so when we were at the other. Now I'm not saying the downstairs part would go back down to the main floor area, but we haven't heard any commotion or any more noise or anything like that.
Once you came to the second floor, you don't hear anything really.
Nothing.
On the first floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's check the other stairwell,
Mhm.
and if there's nothing up there, we'll find Amos and
And
come
we'll
back to
if we encounter the same thing,
Yeah.
stuff behind locked doors.
And keep an eye out for a key. I don't think it's likely, but you never know.
I wonder if I'm not going to make you go back there.
No.
I just...
The robed individual and that Gohl.
He was up here. Maybe he has some keys on him? You don't have to go
watch the hallway if you want to check, but I would...
We're looking for... I do want to check. I want to check. Because... it's the first locked door.
I appreciate it, Althea. But you are
have
welcome
to go in there.
to do that. I appreciate you not letting me not do that.
We're looking for Alistair. It's the first locked door we've encountered.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to go and...
Okay, so you both head back over to that room where Pincushion Man would be. You open up the door, blood, body.
I'm staying in the hallway.
Face stamp.
I'm going to... This is going to feel gross. I'm actually going to take my shoes off and leave them in the hall with Marion and walk in my socked feet. That way, if I get blood, I can take...
You do your best to
try to avoid it, but just,
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. I'll go see if half...
You go search...
Faceless Man has keys on him.
Okay.
Face off.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Gotta make the best of a horrible situation.
That's
I'm going to say...
I am actually finding that hilarious.
You're both ridiculous. As you go over and you search the body, and lo and behold, he does have a keychain.
Does he now?
Yeah, it's underneath the robes.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, you have to go underneath the robes.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wearing pants?
Are you in the room?
Nope.
Let me explain. As you move the robes, it looks to be just regular clothes.
Yeah.
It's not a suit. It's not dressed down. It's like a pair of slacks and a button-up shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Which just seems to be regular clothes.
All right.
And you check the pockets of the pants, and you do find a key ring, and it has 3 keys on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they all look very different? Very similar? Just slightly different cuts?
They look identical to you.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, they're the same make. They're like a almost like an iron key, like a black iron key.
Yeah.
They're fairly
not so different.
Maybe 2 or 3 inches long, so fairly big and thick.
Yeah.
There was just some slight variation. It's like the old style key, but there is some slight variation on the end of each of them. But they seem to be almost exact, except for some slight.
All right. I'm going to take the keys, and I'm going to quietly exit the room.
Yeah, sure. You exit the room.
Okay. I'm assuming the only sound in here would be the squelching of slugs. From behind a curtain.
You hear...
gross sounds.
No, you don't really.
No?
No, you don't, actually.
All right. I'm not sticking around to find out why. I'm going to leave.
You leave. You got a little bit of blood on your socks.
I'm just going to put them in my shoes.
You're going to put them in your shoes. It's not like it's soaked through in blood. Squish, squish, squish.
It was squelching. All right.
Yeah, squig.
Okay. I'll come back
Squidge.
out, and I'll hold the key ring up to Marion.
Let's check that door.
All right.
Okay, so do you then go back?
All the way back.
Yeah.
All the way back? Fair enough. It's not like it's super far. But you end up going back, and you go up to that door. And... key number 1.
Yeah.
Key number 2. Or key number 3. They're almost identical, except there's slight variations.
Can I roll a spot hidden to see if there is similarity between any of the keys and the door?
I wouldn't even require a spot hidden. It does look like the keys would fit in the door.
But I mean, so is then the slight variations? Is it maybe?
You can't see the tumblers in the door.
No, I'm looking. Oh, so the variation is only on the
it's on the
teeth itself, not on like
the teeth itself. Sorry, I should have described it, but it's the teeth itself.
Okay, then never mind.
Key number 1.
Key number 1.
This was my idea, so I'll try key number 1 in the door.
Okay.
Be prepared to run.
Key number 1. Okay.
Well, like, I have a theory. There's no possible reason Marion would have this theory.
I need you
Oh no.
to roll me a d6.
For my sanity loss?
No. No.
4.
Roll the 4. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so, you slot the key in, and you turn it, and you hear a clicking sound.
Yep.
The weird thing is when you were in the library,
Yeah.
and you heard the end of something completing, you hear the same, almost the exact same sound, but it's as if something started. You know, yeah, that's what you hear, and you both get a bit dizzy and disoriented.
Yeah.
Like it's just this out of nowhere. It's just, just lightheaded. Like, it's like, almost like you're coming off a sugar high, I should say. You know what I mean? You get that little, like, not, you're just,
Yeah.
whew. But you have been under a lot of stress. Yeah, that's what happens when you.
So, but the door, it doesn't unlock the door.
Oh no, the door's unlocked.
Door's unlocked?
Are you opening it?
Yeah, I'll put the key. I'm going to put the key in one of my pants pockets.
Keep it separate from the other keys, so you know which one's which.
Yeah, I'll take it off the ring. Can I take it off the ring? And I'll put that key in my left pocket, and I'll put the other 2, still on the ring, in my right pocket.
Sure.
And I will open the door.
You open the door, and what you see is the mirror image. Like you open the door and it goes in, and when you look on the other side, you see the exact same staircase you came up, going down. Like it's almost like the mirror.
Oh, like it's coming to a point, and then it's just stairs coming up,
yeah,
and
it's
then
like,
stairs going down
it looks
immediately.
Like if you were standing on the other side,
Yeah.
it would look exactly the same.
Oh.
It's like the mirror image. Like
Yeah.
you came up the stairs,
Yeah.
and you stand in front of this door.
Yeah.
So when you look on the other side, you see stairs going down. That look to be pretty much the exact same stairs you just came up to. I don't know how.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
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 Alice through the looking glass.
Yeah. It's almost.
Is it lit up like the same as like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god,
I would say yes.
I thought for a second when you said mirror image that we were going to be looking at ourselves. Over
No,
the
you weren't seeing.
Yeah.
You're not seeing yourself, so, but you do see that.
Marion?
We should go down.
All right.
So you're gonna cross the door and go down?
Yep.
Cool. So you cross the door and you both, once again, you started coming out of it when you saw it, you were a bit shocked of seeing
Yeah.
a staircase going down. But there's a staircase going down. It's not like you've seen duplicates of yourself.
Yeah.
As you walk through the door, so you're on top of this landing in front of the door and the stairs going down.
Yeah.
You both feel just a little bit like your ears are going to pop, like this pressure build up.
Yeah.
And as you look back through the door you came through, it almost seems hazy.
Similar to the library.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't
I was
see
not.
that because
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
at the door. But for us, I mean, to be fair though, I'm sure you could have talked while exploring.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to put in non-stop reiteration of ideas. Yeah.
Okay. Do we keep going? Question. Do we close the door behind us?
Before you close the door, I would say yes. But if you're worried, try the key in it while it's open, just to see that it will still fit. Actually, looking at this door on this side, still has a keyhole?
No,
Oh.
it does not have a keyhole. Once you open,
Yeah.
it opens in.
So
Yeah.
it can't be locked from this side. Is what you mean?
Correct, but it also could not be
Unlocked.
unlocked from this side.
Oh.
So that is the first difference you have
Oh.
seen between both sides. The door on the side you came up on has a keyhole.
Yeah.
The door on this side,
Has no.
the other side
no
door,
keyhole.
does not have a keyhole.
Leave it open.
What's to stop someone else from coming and closing it?
Fair point. Close it ourselves. At least then we are the makers of our own fate.
So I have a theory, but I don't know how to justify Marion having this theory.
What is the theory?
That the 3 keys, when you use in the doors, will lead to 3 different places.
Okay. So, I feel with everything that's been going on, but Marion's always been the height of...
Yeah.
But you may have enjoyed science fiction. I'm going to just make it an idea roll for you to throw it out. Just roll an idea roll. Yeah, that's more than fair. And if you want to burn luck to make it successful, then by all means.
83 out of 65.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
There's a lot of luck in the pool, people.
There's a lot of luck in the pool.
There's a lot of luck in the pool. There's a lot of luck in the pool.
Do I want to burn 18 of it, though?
Oh, man, I burned 14. That's only 4 more.
You burned 59 before over a game.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. See?
I can't.
Do it, Marion. Go outside your comfort zone.
All right, so what I'm gonna... yeah, I'll do it. Fine.
Hanging out with all
Limited resource! Limited resource! The Ko-fi subscribers keep just giving you people. But then I get to throw out penalty dice like I did for a 1% skill check.
So what she's gonna do instead then?
So she burns the 14 luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna burn the 14 luck.
Yeah, so you have that thought. You don't... It's more of a theoretical thing in your mind that, maybe because of it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Stuff's been weird. Maybe it's...
Althea, we know this building doesn't follow the rules, the rules of the natural order of things.
Probably best
Before we close the door and see where this goes, the 3 keys... They all fit this door, is that correct?
I don't know. We tried the first one and it opened it, so...
Yeah, that one. And the others are very similar except for very slight differences. Like very slight for the tumblers.
What is it you're thinking, Marion?
This doesn't make any sense, but should we just not try the other 2 just to see what happens?
Like, see if all 3 of them would open this door?
Well, if all 3 of them, maybe at the very least, one of them, when it opens the door, would dislodge the plate on the other side and would be able to unlock it from this side.
Okay. I mean, it's worth a try. Sure.
Okay, so you go back to your other side.
Yeah.
And you close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you step through, and, just a little bit of disorientation, but as you close the door, you hear that, like, mechanism completing sound.
Yeah.
And the door is automatically locked. Like, it automatically relocks. As soon as you close the door, it's locked.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll take out the 2 that are still in the key ring. I'll take off key number 2.
Sure.
I'll put
key
the
2.
ring with the key number 3 back into my right pocket. And I'll try the door with this one then.
Okay. Roll me d6.
3.
So you put it in, and once again, unlocks, and you hear
the sound.
like a mechanism sound. But it's almost like coming from everywhere. You both hear it. It's almost like it's
like something in the back of your mind.
Yeah, like something in the back of your mind is what you hear. Yeah, and I'm assuming you
open the door.
Yeah.
Open the door. Okay. You open the door, and it's the exact same time as the other time you opened the door.
The stairs going down?
The stairs going down.
All right.
And the door on the backside still looks the same as it did last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a little bit anticlimactic, but that is what happens.
So, all right, I'll take that.
So I'll take key 2 and put it in my pocket. So you have
Marion
key one.
can take key 2.
I have key 2.
And then I'll take out the last key on the ring. And I'll...
So you close the door once again.
Mm-hmm.
Click, clack, click, clack.
Yep.
Locks. You stick it in. Mm-hmm. You turn it. Once again, the sound. You know, I'm not going to... Mm-hmm. But it's like... Roll me a d6.
2.
You open up the door, and there is a different view in front of you. It's not. So the door opens up, and it almost seems to you, it's weird, you get this weird, almost chemical smell, and it looks like you're looking into a warehouse.
Oh.
Okay.
If you will. And it's fairly large, and there seems to be... remember in the magician's book, and you saw the large water tanks that you do? Mm-hmm. You see around 30 of them in this almost like a warehouse room.
Yeah, okay.
They all seem to be filled with a black liquid.
Oh.
Maybe around 6 inches from the top.
Yeah.
And it's just like literally like looking into this weird room where there's all these vats of black liquid. That's what you're looking into.
This is definitely something we should take a closer look at.
I mean... Okay.
I'm not a chemist, so I'm going to defer to your expertise here. Is that...
Well, so you're
is
still
that
at the
similar
door.
to the black liquid that you had found earlier associated with the slugs?
Well, you'd have to get closer.
So,
I mean...
Shall we?
Given everything, we could probably assume that, but without actually seeing it, then... No, we can't. We can't know for certain.
Let's go.
Are we closing the door?
So as you're do you step in?
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you step in and you look on the other side, there doesn't seem to be a keyhole on this side. Yeah. Just seems to be a flat plate, if you will.
Are we leaving it open?
Yes. If it closes, it closes. If someone comes up and sees the door open, someone comes up and sees the door open. There's risk either way.
All right. Leave the door open, and we'll go in.
Okay, so you leave the door open,
Mm-hmm.
and you just leave it open.
Yeah.
And you walk on in, and you can already tell like there's this. It's a weird smell, but it's almost like a mold. You know what I mean? That earthy smell.
Yeah.
As you walk inside what appears to be, I mean, I'm not saying it's a massive warehouse, but like a large enough. Yeah. Okay, so as you walk in, what did you want to go check out? Because you see there's like 30 of these around the room.
Are they just like, is it just these vats, for lack of a better term? These vats, are there any tables with things on them? Are there
so they're not really along the sides of the room. They're sort of haphazardly all over the place. So you'd have to go in and around and like explore.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
kind of what we
All right.
wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, but my question was, were you going to like stop at the first vat to check it out, or were you just going to explore the room?
We'll just stop at the first vat because that's still closest to the door if we feel we need to
I'm going to
run for it.
keep looking around, so when Althea stops the first vat, I'm going to keep walking, but try not to get too far away.
Yeah, we'll keep each other in sight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're stopping at the first vat?
Yeah. I'll stop
Okay.
at the first vat.
So you get to the vat, and it's like one of those glass cases. It seems to be filled with black liquid. The liquid doesn't seem to be moving at all.
Yeah.
But it seems to be, it's fairly big.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As these things would be.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Does it seem to... Like, is it like a barrel holding something? Does it seem to have some kind of like a power source,
Or there are tubes or
Yeah,
pipes connecting
like-
to it to feed it or to be fed by it.
No, it just seems to be self-contained.
So they have like a lid and stuff, like a
There is no lid.
no lid.
There's no lid. It's like but the liquid only goes up to 6 inches to the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
a 6-inch gap.
And how high are they?
7 feet.
Okay. Does it look like there would have been any way to drain the liquid out of them?
Did you want to like?
Is there
It
anything?
would be a check.
Yeah. Is there anything obvious like a tap or like something or like somewhere that looks like you could?
Did you want to spend time trying to figure it out? Because it would be sort of a mechanical thing, which would be Marion.
Yes. And actually, I'll call Marion
Okay,
over.
sure.
And
Yeah, because there seems to be on the bottom. There
Yeah.
seems to be something.
could you take a look at this? There doesn't seem to be anything besides it's just like a holding tank. I'm curious to know if there's any way you could like drain the liquid out of it, if someone wanted to, or like anything else about it.
I'll take a look if you circle the room, see if you find any other doors, any papers, a table with something else on it. Just see if there's anything else in here. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'll work on this.
Yeah,
if
I'm just
you'll
going to say that that was
keep
almost
exploring.
immediate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that was almost immediate, so
Yeah.
you didn't really explore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then you're going to come back. So it's going to be a mechanical roll. You know,
Okey-doke.
that you have. And then you're going to go off on your own and explore the room.
Yeah, but I
You
don't.
can't stay in sight, is my point, because
No,
of the way the
yeah.
vats are laid out.
So
Is this place well lit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
lit enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it seems to be lights with electricity.
burning luck again. That was a 70 out of 63.
So burn
seven
7 more
luck.
like you learned it's a
Going
slippery
so
slope.
fast.
It's a slippery slope.
We're addicted now. That's the
Yep.
problem.
Yep.
Okay, and then Althea's already off on her own.
Yeah.
So now next game it'll be a 3-way split.
Oh no.
Potentially. But what happens is you do find that there is underneath, as you just have to flip up. It's like it's almost closed, but on the bottom you can flip up, and there is a like a drain plug there.
Okay.
Did you want to drain it?
Does it drain onto the floor or?
It will, unless it's on. You know what I mean? It will just drain onto the floor.
Does it look like there's a sewer grate or somewhere where if it drains onto the floor, the liquid will go somewhere?
You do notice actually that the room has a slight, as you're asking it, a slight incline, and then off around into the middle, you do see grates that
Okay.
it will slope down. Like it's a slight, but enough for it to run down.
Okay. So I'm going to call out.
Like it's
I'm
almost
not-
imperceptible.
Yeah, I'm not going to look up, but I'm going to call out. Althea, look out! I'm going to drain this. It'll drain down to the center, but but as you're walking around, just watch out for the black liquid on the ground. And then I'm going to open the drain and get out of its way so that it touches me as little as possible.
Okay. Marion has got crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, for Marion, that's pretty crazy.
Okay, I'm just going to describe it, and then when we get back for the next time we're going to play, because this episode's actually running quite long. As you drain it, and it lowers down, it looks like there's a body in there. And as you have the top, like as it's draining down, and you can see a body, like the head and shoulders of something, just flop against the line, and as the black liquid's coming off, it looks to be a very similar likeness to Skeet.
Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode will air Tuesday, April 4th, with Spacer's Our Sci-Fi podcast, awaiting us all to get together before recording more episodes. Please leave us a review on your podcast app of choice, and visit our main website for merch and Ko-fi information. As usual, we love to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Darth, Zahn, Leo, Shadow Rose, TJ, Josiah, Lindraska, Tavin, Eden Flynn, Flatted Fifth, Noah, Alex B, Rose, Tyler, James, Noops, D-Devil1193, Kurt, and Alec. Music and ambient tracks licensed through Train Films and Artlist. Your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your producer was Rob Hickey, and your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.